Sorry about that. Had to get some stuff done as well as stretch my legs out. I am 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 11 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. I probably will split this up into parts because it's such a long movie, and with my satellite internet, it's have to make them manageable of megabytes to be able to upload them in an efficient manner. So, have to do it that way. Liam Neeson's like, sorry, I'm just watching Liam Neeson act his ass off. Ah, okay. So you bribed this guy with a nice watch to get these guys. After all the arguing, after all the bitching, he David decided to do this and help out. And there you go. Once again, to show how Liam Neeson truly is his character, Oscar Schindler. As well as, like, what am I supposed to do? What, I'm supposed to save all of them? I always remember the line at the end, though. I wish I could have saved more. This lady got attacked because she threw the bones out when the guy wanted bones for his dog. The reason I beat you now is because you asked why I beat you. So I'm just looking at the dialogue. Excuse me. Pretty much Ray Fiennes is just a psychopath. He just kills willy-nilly just because he can. Because no one's stopping him. I do like that he states it's not that kind of kiss and right on the forehead. I said Liam Neeson does do a really good job here, and what led to getting a bit bored. Like I said, his career was kind of, I don't want to say at a standstill, but like I said, I like Darkman in 1990, but it's not like his career was flourishing with high profile roles, and then after this, like I said, you have Rob Roy, Michael Collins. Seems like you're trying to recapture that, and then The Phantom Menace, among other stuff. Obviously, different ideals. For Liam Neeson, he thinks Emperor pardons someone who thinks he's going to die. That's power, and Ray Fiennes ain't buying it. Yeah, Ray Fiennes ain't going to have that. He's just going to keep on doing it. You don't give a fuck. Well, he told her, tell her not to do it again. So now it's taking that pardon thing seriously. So much for that. That didn't last long. Didn't last long at all. Just enjoys it way too much. Like I said, I know what it's trying to do with the whole Ray Fiennes character, but it's just like, just going on way too damn long. I'm sorry. Way too fucking long, man. Like, we get that he's a sadistic, evil piece of shit. Like, how many times do we need to reinforce that? My God, man. We got about 23 minutes on this side, and then I gotta flip it to the other side, where it's at least gonna be like another hour. Like the first hour and stuff, like it's fine, but just again this now like Ray Fiennes, yes, he's sadistic. He's so Ray Fiennes has her in the basement here, and he's asking, "Does it sometimes get lonely down here?" You can answer. How do you want to answer? Answer truthfully. So he's beaten her before. Now you pretty much didn't. Like maybe he'll rape her or something. Honestly, this is where like I would just be fast forwarding through the film. Can't do that as a commentary, but I'd be fast forwarding through it. Because I already get the idea, I get the gist of it. It just goes on and on and on and just... It's kind of like the opening bit of Inglourious Basterds. Like Christoph Waltz and the family, and I get the gist of it, but just it goes on and on and on and on, and just like... Can we just move it along, please? God damn. Just goes on and on and on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just... So now we're just a position of Liam Neeson being touched by the singer in the club, which is nice and seductive, while Ray Fiennes is touching her in the basement. It's much more steery and very different circumstances, even though the touches are similar. Damn, she got smacked in the mouth, bleeding over. Beat her and slammed a damn shelf on her. Just look at the disgust on the Nazis' faces. Look at that. Just look at the disgust of them. Like, you're not supposed to be kissing the workers and the Jews. How dare you? Just look how disgusted the Nazis are. Their reactions. Whereas these women are hearing about stories of people being gassed and going, oh, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's so crazy they feel it can't be real. How would they kill? Why would they kill their own workforce? Although Sally was true. Sally, it was true. You're not important to them at all. To you, you're as important as a pile of ants in a kitchen. Here's that home video type. You see how the camera's clanking around like that? I did like home video, like documentary style. So is it got to separate the sick and the healthy? That nudity, but not the good right kind. They're cutting themselves and they're putting blood on their faces. I don't know why though. Are they trying to make themselves look sick? Or, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with them putting blood on their faces. I don't know if this is that version of makeup or... Uh, yeah, just men and women just being stripped naked just to be put in groups like this. How skinny some of these people are, man. I mean, that's how it would be. They'd be completely malnourished, skin and bones. There wouldn't be a lot of feeding going around. That would mean, though, they would have to just find a lot of very skinny, skin and bone people. Did I miss a bit where Liam Neeson finds the little girl in red? Did I completely miss that, or what? Or is she... Here's a bunch of kids. Is she in this scene here? Says I cannot remember. Like I said, I've only seen this like once. I've seen bits and pieces, clips, but like the whole movie all the way through like once or so. That's what I'm trying to think of the red. Did I miss? Because I swear there's a scene where Liam Neeson sees her body, but maybe I missed it. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Oh, the women know where they're going, but the kids don't. That's where they're rushing. Because they know what's going to happen, or they have an idea what's going to happen. And we know what's going to happen. Yeah, some of them are hiding. He's like, don't open this fucking door. Close it back up. What are you doing? This kid is desperately trying to find a hiding place. Right in the bathroom here. Yeah, you already guess what's in there. Well, you're not even good enough to hide in the shitter? Come on, give the kid a break. You other kids, fucking shit. See, is this where he sees the little girl on here? In red? He sees a bunch of people on a train, but I don't think at this point he knows what's going to happen with them. God, they can barely breathe in there. Do you see how hot it is just on the outside? Damn, better cool in water. I didn't see little snippets of the humanity come out of Oscar Schindler. Like, just give him a little bit more water, for fuck's sake. God damn. You're giving them hope. That's really cruel. They don't give a fuck, Liam Neeson. Oscar Schindler doing as much as he can with what he got. And what more can he do? Just realized this side of the DVD is about ready to end because this is one of those things where it's such a long movie, the DVD can't put it all on one side, so I have to flip it like back in the day when you had to flip a laser disc. So I'm curious where this ends, where they thought the cutting off point was. So he's walking down something. Finally, the race he'll be filming at. And Lomel Ray Fiennes sticking up for Liam Neeson's character. Is that that was someone else. I recognize that actor though. I know I've seen him in other stuff. That's how it ends? They picked a random bit for side A to end. The guy going, UTS, UTS women, UTS people. You would think they didn't really put much thought into when it switched. I'll just keep it running. Why not? I'll just keep the thing running and flip it. They picked a really random place for the. You figure maybe they will look into and go, okay, let's pick a good moment to stop. Like, maybe if he found the girl in red or something else happened. No. They just picked, you kiss women. Okay. So I'm paused here. Play now. You have a shot of the sun and the smoke in the sky. Then kids playing. And something's falling down on them. This ashes. I have a feeling what those ashes are. Something very, very bad. So now he's wiping some ashes off the car. I'm wondering what the hell's going on here. Gorka, April 1944. Department D orders Gulf to exhume and incinerate the bodies of more than 10,000 Jews killed at the Ghetto Massacre. So he's burning the bodies up. Was there more than the last scene? It's pretty much the guy mentioned. Well, I don't know. That's how it cut off and movie started again. And yeah, that's the neighbor's roosters. What can I do? It's how it is around here. Yeah, I cannot imagine being in this situation. We never want to. That's why no matter how bad it seems, it could be worse. It could be in this situation here. This guy just screaming his head off, just not giving a shit. I hate roosters. I'm going to shoot every one of them in the face. If I could, I would. And they have to do like right nearby too. They can't be like, go all the way over there. Like, come on. And then they have to keep doing it over and over again. Just do it once, get out of your system. Oh, there's the red girl. There's the girl in the red. Liam Neeson recognizes her. And that look on his face. That's the question. What are you going to do? He wants to go home. He's got his money. What is he going to do? Bank Kingsley, I better have it now, because who knows if I'll be live by the end of this. And Ben Kingsley is one of those actors that, this is a very established actor, Gandhi, all this stuff. And then, sadly, when you think of him nowadays, he's been saddled with a lot of these roles where, what was it? Yeah, I can't even think of it. Like, I think was he in like an Uwe Boll film or two, on all this other stuff. Sound of Thunder. These other movies. Hey, if it's a paying gig, why not? I think now we're getting to the gist of this conscious finally catching up to him. Saying something needs to change, something needs to be done. But what are you going to do? That's the question. What are you going to do? That is the question at hand. As you can see, a shitload of money. So this is the list itself. Pretty much paying to have these workers to... I think by the end he uses all his money to do it anyway. Surprising he remembers the names too. $450 is like more. Yeah, the burn of all that body and everything else, just that's a lot of money. There's 600 more. How many cigarettes you smoked tonight? Too many. Well, of all the ones you have smoked half of them. 850, give or take. Using the fortune he made to buy, was it over 1,000? Hey, that's still over. I mean, that's more than many of us, well, than any of us could showcase. The list is an absolute good. The list is life. So now he's playing a card game with Ray Fiennes. Here's the list of people. And sorry about that. Yeah, they're very adamant on showcasing these names. It isn't because they're real names, real people that were saved because of it. So, giving a lot of them their time to shine, name wise. I mean, it's called Schindler's List, so yeah, let people know the list and who's on the list, and not Chris Jericho style. You're on the list. Isn't something that happens that the women are put onto the wrong thing and then he has to stop it? I think so. Because obviously there's a bit more to this because there's 45 minutes left of the movie. Yeah, I think credits are going to be lengthy because it's over a 3 hour film, so that's at least 5 minutes, so that's 40 minutes. Then 5 minutes where they're being, they're thanking him. So that's another 5 minutes, that's 35 minutes, so. Yeah, they have to find ways to get water. Oster Schindler's hometown. Oh yeah, the men are, they probably wonder where the women are, and then that's I go get them. Probably wondering where the women are at. Where the women at? Where's the poontang at? Where's the pussy at? God damn it. Yeah, the thing is around the time we find out the train's going to the wrong place. Look up to see if there's any info on the film. And this is where they find they're going to the wrong place, right? I'm thinking that's what it is. I vaguely remember that. Yeah. That's why this kid's doing that fucking move with his neck. Kid, I'll take you and power drive you into the damn snow. How about them apples? Yep, they're in the wrong place. Oster Schindler. Someone fucked up. Someone fucked up badly. Yeah, once my phone gets started on it. Yeah, even people that don't know much, they know the name Auschwitz. Let's see. Yeah, it says here once I get there. The women and girls are mistakenly redirected to Auschwitz. Schindler bribes the commandant for their release. Let's see. An epilogue reveals that, what was it? Ray finds Theodore convicted of crimes against humanity and executed via hanging. Schindler's marriage and businesses fail following the war. Mm-hmm. Spielberg was unsure if he was mature enough to make a film about the Holocaust, and the project remained on his guilty conscience. Spielberg tried to pass the project to other directors. Spielberg offered the film to Sidney Pollack and Martin Scorsese, who was attached to direct Schindler's List in 1988. Spielberg was unsure of letting Scorsese direct the film, as I'd given away a chance to do something for my children and family about the Holocaust. Spielberg offered him the chance to direct 1991 remake of Cape Fear instead. Scorsese would later admit in an interview that while he believed his version of the film might have been good, he had no regrets passing it to Spielberg, saying that it would not have been the hit that it became. Brian De Palma also refused the offer to direct. Spielberg finally decided to take on the project when he noticed that Holocaust deniers were being given serious consideration by the media. With the rise of neo-Nazism after the fall of the Berlin Wall, he worried that people were too accepting of intolerance as they were in the 1930s. Sid Sheinberg greenlit the film on condition Spielberg made Jurassic Park first. He knew that once I had directed Schindler, I wouldn't be able to do Jurassic Park. $22 million budget. Let's see. Liam Neeson auditioned as Schindler early on in the film's development. He was cast December 1992 after Spielberg saw him perform on Broadway. Warren Beatty participated in the script reading, but Spielberg was concerned that he could not disguise his accent, that he would bring movie star baggage. Yeah, no comment on this scene. This scene pretty much speaks for itself. Women and little girls screaming in fear and agony and because they were sent to the wrong fucking place. Sent to the wrong fucking place. Because the Nazis didn't give a fuck. Liam Neeson felt Schindler enjoyed outsmarting the Nazis, who regarded him as somewhat naive. They don't quite take him seriously, and he used that to full effect. Ray Fiennes was cast after Spielberg viewed his performance in A Dangerous Man, Lawrence After Arabia, and Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. I was hit in the face with my personal life, my upbringing, my Jewishness, the stories my grandparents told me about the show. After and Jewish life came pouring back into my heart, I cried all the time. Yeah, I'm sure it was a pretty emotional experience to shoot the film. And then some. Controversies. In Malaysia, the film was initially banned. According to Slovak filmmaker Draws Hers, the scene in which a group of women confuse an actual shower with a gas chamber, which that scene was just shown, was taken shot by shot from his movie, The Night Overtakes Me, in 1986. He wanted to sue but was unable to fund the case. In 1997, there was an American TV showing. The film was broadcast virtually unedited. The telecast was the first to receive a TVM, now TVMA. An Oklahoma congressman said that in airing the film, NBC had brought TV to an all-time low with full frontal nudity, violence, and profanity, adding that it was an insult to decent-minded individuals everywhere. But that congressman was under fire from both Republicans and Democrats. And the guy apologized, saying, "My intentions were good, but I've obviously made an error in judgment in how I've gone about saying what I wanted to say." He clarified, saying the film ought to have been aired later at night when there would be not have large numbers of children watching without parental supervision. I mean, I get what the congressman was talking about. I mean, to air this unedited, I mean, on the flip side, you're saving TVM, and the parents have to tell the kids, "Hey, not for you, at least right now. Maybe a little bit later." On TV soon, funny enough, Showtime East, Tuesday, September 5th, 1:30 p.m. Showtime West, 4:30 p.m. Flicks, whatever that is. Showtime East, wow, okay. Funny. Yeah, because it's the 30th anniversary. December 15th, 1993, coming up. Be the 30th anniversary of this film. Oh, this is interesting. Liam Neeson says, "I think it's a wonderful film. I think Steven has done a really extraordinary film. I'm not happy with my performance at all because I don't see any of me in it. Just me, Liam Neeson." Steven directed me very, very, very minutely. There were times, like there's a shot of me with a cigarette. I was a smoker at the time. He'd be telling me when to smoke. He'd be telling me when to breathe. I remember saying, "I can't handle this. I'm not a puppet, you know?" Alright, there's a lot of scenes, so when I see it, I'm aware of Steven directing me on exactly how to hold a cigarette, and when to breathe, and when to look here, and when to look there, so I'm not happy with my performance, even though I think the film is masterful. Daisy felt out of character and ended up despising his best role ever. Interesting. So I guess just Spielberg's direction of every little moment, every little bit, do it exactly like this, exactly like that. Just borrow the fuck out of him. So, there you go. If you shoot without thinking, you go to prison, I'd get paid. So pretty much telling the Nazis no executions, no interference, leave us the fuck alone. Pretty much keeping these workers safe until the end of the war. Does that mean he runs out of money about by the end of the war? I guess that's the thing, like to make them think you're naive, you're this and that when you're playing them from under the table. So that's his wife, but I didn't understand his marriage didn't really last that much longer. If this factory produces a shell that can actually be fired, I'm gonna be very unhappy. So he's pretty much trying to fuck with the like. Okay, we'll have a couple shells that work, but you guys aren't gonna make them because you guys are not gonna have the guilt of getting people killed. So it's getting them safety, let them respect their ideals. And yeah, fuck Holocaust deniers. They're pieces of trash. They're pieces of shit. Now there's another bit of color. The flames there. That's the thing, when you have so little, the ones stick out very much for a reason. The girl in red. These the fire here. For the 7 months it was fully operational, Schindler's munitions factory was a model of non-production. During the same period, it spent millions of Reichsmarks to sustain its workers and bribe rich officials. So sustain and bribery. What did I say, for 7 months? They're pretty much out of money by this point. Yes. At General Eisenhower's headquarters. The act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force. In other words, you lost. Surrender. Well, what luck that, it ends just as he ran out of money. And midnight you'll be free and I'll be hunted. Yeah, I mean, the war is over. There's no point in trying to shoot them. So, yeah, just leave and get the fuck out. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. No. Do you imagine that start happening where they just said, nah, 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 nah. I still got a gun, motherfucker. Wouldn't have been funny if it's like, well, they try to shoot, I empty out all their bullets. 3 minutes of silence. Like this last hour isn't too bad. Like this last hour kind of really gets it going. You have that bit with the women being put into the wrong camp. Like this last hour, I think that the movie does go at a decent enough pace. I think just that chunk in the middle where I thought we got enough of the atrocities, and with the Ray Fiennes theater, it just got a bit repetitive. And did I miss what happened to the girl? I might have missed that. What happened to the girl that was Ray Fiennes wanted to fuck with? Because the last time was Liam Neeson trying to buy her, and then he's like, no, I'm going to bring her back to Vienna. No, maybe I should just shoot her in the back of the head. It might have been something else I missed it, so blame it on me, not on the movie. I just don't think any of that was really that needed. I just don't think any of that was really needed. I think we got enough of the Ray Fiennes and his sadistic nature to we didn't need all the other stuff. And we've seen him be, Schindler be nice to other people, whether it be Ben Kingsley or others. That we didn't need the other stuff. That grab people could go, okay, you signed it, but maybe you got like 100 German guys that signed fake names, or 1,000, whatever. Bunch of fake Germans signing, you know, fake names, all that shit. Are you proposing to me? We getting married? We don't get fucking married? Is Hebrew from the Talmud. Whoever saves one life saves the world entire. Liam Neeson. I mean, I know he probably didn't like to not have the freedom to act, so maybe that's why. You're just being so like specific. But at the same time, he did a good job in it. I thought Liam Neeson sold this very, very well. I could have got more out. He still thinks he didn't do enough. He saved over 1,000 people, and he still didn't think he did enough. That's what makes him a guy to look up to. One more person. Then Liam Neeson does a really bang up job here. He looks at his materials like, I could have gotten one more person, could have done this, could have done that. Good amount of people, good amount of extras there. Like I said, the black, and by the way, I didn't mention the black and white photography. I don't mind that for a film if it works. I think it works for this one. You know, the old days of movies, Dracula, Frankenstein, it works for those. Or even, Clerks, it worked for that movie. Ed Wood by Tim Burton. Have no issues with black and white movies. Again, as long as it works for what it's supposed to showcase. Now, who's this guy? You have been liberated by the Soviet army. How ironic I'm watching this, like the Soviet army has liberated you. Damn, look at that mass of people. Shit. Well, I mean, over 1,000 people, yeah. Just a mass of people. And the guy's like, hey, there's a town over there. What? Well, I mean, 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people would be a star of a town. I don't know why it reminds me. It's at a pro. It reminds me of Born in East LA with Cheech Marin, and they'd come over the horizon. We come into America. But yeah, black and white photography is nicely done. Acting's pretty good. Ray Fiennes, you definitely hate his character. Liam Neeson, Ben Kingsley do a good job. It is a good movie. Again, it's just not. Understandably, it's a bummer because it's about the Holocaust and all this other shit. So, here Ben Kingsley's character gets hung. Amin was arrested while a patient in a sanatorium. He was hanged for crimes against humanity. Oskar Schindler failed at his marriage and several businesses after the war. In 1958, he was declared a righteous person by the Council in Jerusalem and invited to plant a tree in the Avenue of the Righteous. It grows there still. When did Oskar Schindler pass away? That's the Schindler Jews today. Oh, wow. 1974 he passed away. So it's in color because this is the real life people going over the gravesite of Danka Dresner. It's the real life people today going by Oskar Schindler in his grave. And showing the names of the real life people. And they're putting stones on his grave. Little girl kissed at Schindler's birthday. Okay. So yeah, so Schindler himself didn't last too much longer. I mean, 74. Says there 1974. I guess he would have been like 70 some years old maybe when he passed away. The other person might be like the actor who played them, and then they show like the real life person. Like this is the actress that played him in the movie, and then here's the real life person. Oh, yep, they're Bing Kingsley, and then this is Mrs. Stern. So yeah, there's Bing Kingsley, who was Mr. Stern, but I guess Mr. Stern's passed away. Helen Hirsch. Mrs. Emily Schindler. Mrs. Emily Schindler. More and more people putting stones on it. There are fewer than 4,000 Jews left alive in Poland today. There are more than 6,000 descendants of the Schindler Jews. More than 6,000, wow. 1908 to 1974. I think this is Liam Neeson putting the flowers down. Yeah, I think it is. In memory of more than 6 million Jews murdered. Yeah, I think that's Liam Neeson putting those flowers down, I believe. And there you go, directed by Steven Spielberg. Tough movie to sit through, but it's meant to be a tough movie. I mean, yeah, fuck all these, like, goddamn Holocaust denying fucking assholes. Fuck them all. Just looking. and Beth Davis, Helen Hirsch. I think she was like one of the... Let me check something real quick. Yep, Helen Hirsch right there. And there you go. There's Schindler's List. Tough movie to sit through, but it is what it is. I'll probably upload this in like 2 parts. But thanks once again, Shawn, for the generous request. I will admit there's a part of it that's happy it's done, but still a worthwhile film to watch at least once. Important story to be told. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.